how much this place means to our family. That, I mean, 1983, our dad and our mom literally drove up here from Long Beach, skiing with friends down there, heard about this place, saw it for the first time. They both looked at each other and said, I don't care how we got to do this, we have to be here. And for our mom and dad to go to our grandma and grandpa and ask for a loan to be able to afford to buy this place here, to be able to own it. I mean, before, Corey was even thought, and I was an accident.
They both were accidents.
This one fell on our grandpa's birthday. I'm somewhere in March, so I was definitely the accident. But to be able to be here with friends, family, to carry on our dad's legacy, to be able to have his truck, get that running, to be able to show that off for everybody, because he spent years, I tried to figure out the thousands and thousands of hours that my dad put into that. Just the amount of time, and I mean, like I said, I remember my dad at 4 a.m. texting me and saying, hey, I found these cool door handles from Italy I ordered. What do you think? And seeing a picture at 5 when I woke up, and I'm like, no, send them back. Like, you don't want those. But just everything our dad did, he put his heart into it, just like he did to Ski West. The lake project, redigging the lakes. I mean, he knew about this place, the infrastructure on this place like the back of his hand. We're still trying to figure things out, and we'll never figure it out, but everything our dad gave to us, and I mean, I can't say, we were fortunate to grow up. We had a house in, outside of LA in the suburbias. We had a lake house to come up to on the weekends. My brother and I, we played soccer, baseball, basketball. I was terrible at every sport, but our dad and mom, supported us in doing anything we wanted. Boy Scouts, they helped us buy cars when we were 15. They let us have dogs that barked whenever they wanted to. That's a hard dog.
Lots of dogs.
I just really want to thank everybody that knew our dad, loved our dad,
Put up with our dad.
put up with our dad. You're all saints. I want to thank you guys for making it here today, because our dad would be proud to see everybody that showed up today. It really means a lot. It really means a lot to me that everybody's here. I want to thank you guys for supporting us through this. Yeah, it's been hard, but Corey and I are this is gonna stay in our family one way or the other, whether if and when he ever decides to have kids, or finds the kids he does have. Mine might stink, but it's still fine.
Right?
But yeah, I just want to thank everybody for showing up today and just supporting our dad. And said some of these pictures that were on the slideshow I've never seen, and it's really touching to see the love that he had for everybody here. Because this was his home. We literally in the middle of the winter would come up here and work on Ski West. And the place in LA he didn't care about it, but this is family and this is home. So we want to stay here forever.
Well said.
I just want to give a cheers to our dad.
Good thing.
Cheers, Mick.
Hey, Mick. Mick.
Hey, Mick. Hey, Mick.
Hey, Mick.
Good job, Mick.
You told me it was your turn. She's telling you to speak. If anybody wants to, if anybody feels
Wait, one up your dad by doing it right, having a speech. Here's to you guys, carrying on the legacy.
That's you.
I wrote mine out because I knew I'd forget it.
Okay, where's your
Thank
speech?
you, everybody, for coming. It's very touching. I'm Susan, Nick's older sister. My husband husband Bruce is over there. We live in Reading, and our kids, Jessica and Eric, and your family, you want to stand up?
Yes, and the hard love. And the pork and dog.
So
They're a lot bigger than they used to be.
Eric is from Fresno and Jessica is from San Diego. And looking at all the pictures and the memories here is just amazing. Okay, I need to read this. It's obvious Nick was engaged in life. He was well respected in his field of business. He was just engaged in life. He loved the outdoor sports. He had a passion for water sports. Before he used to do competition water skiing, as a lot of you know. When Nick and Donna first started looking at Ski West, they were telling us about it, and it was hard to even comprehend. And then when you look at what they developed here with a lot of you folks, the time and energy they put into it, and the number of years that Nick was on the board, it was pretty amazing. He worked hard, and they had a passion for this place. Now, almost 40 years later, looking back at Ski West, what a large part of his life Ski West was. And it was a large part of our family's life. We came here when our kids were tiny. All the kids were learning to ski here. This was every year we came for vacation. So we have a lot of wonderful memories. And we know a lot of you folks, our kids grew up with your kids, and now we all have grandkids. It was just really special. Our kids learned how to ski here. We had a lot of family get-togethers. We did the 4th of July barbecues, and just every year we came here. As you know, the past couple years have been really tough. It's been very difficult. We would continue coming here once a year, and then with Jessica down in San Diego, and Jessica and Sean and family down in San Diego, we would come through here once or twice a year, and we realized that Nick was struggling, and he needed more care than he was getting, and we really appreciate how many people stepped up to the plate and helped him out when he needed that, because he really needs a lot, and it meant a lot to Nick, and it meant a lot to us as family. Thank you so much. We also appreciate the amount of time. Don't start crying, Donna, because
That's what somebody.
we also appreciate the amount of time that Corey and Kurt spent coming up here, and Donna. I mean, Donna was a trooper. She'd come up and clean the house and do the landscaping and do all kinds of stuff because it needed to be done. It was really tough to watch Nick deteriorate, but we appreciate everything everybody in here put into it. We are thrilled beyond belief that now Corey and Kurt are owners here, and they can continue the legacy. We love it. And to our family here again, as a group, we love it because we weren't really sure what direction it was going to go, and we are thrilled to death.
Yay.
Mick's life was short. We miss him, but we cling to the many memories that we have in here of him and how he enriched our life. Thank you, everybody, for that. Anybody else want to say anything? Thank you.
You want to go?
No, I'll go.
You want to go ahead?
No, I'll go.
Come on, move it.
Was
he seen this place?
Robert.
I'll do it over here.
Robert, we need to hear Robert, but Robert should be, he should, my name's Craig Vitito. My wife is Suzanne. She's over there somewhere.
What?
A little loud. I'm Craig Vitito. That's my wife, Suzanne. We've been here from the beginning. We're on lot 14. This is lot 12. If you didn't know. I met Nick in 1980, and we were members of a water ski club in Long Beach. There's a toxic water place called LA River. And we used to, if you want to reference the Queen Mary's out there a little further, we would be up the river, and every Saturday morning we'd go out there and we'd water. And Nick would come in from the valley, get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, that seems to be a habit of his. He would bring his master trap. It was a metallic brown. You don't get a lot of metallic brown boats, but he had it. And put it in the water, help us ski. And one day, a guy named Jim Harwood, who's no longer
That's Key West. Came by and said, hey, you want to go to a place where the water's perfect all the time and you don't have to put the course up every time? We said, yeah, let's do that, right? And we then came up and, you know, bought in at Key West. So, this is my logbook, and I keep track of a lot of things. So I wanted to give you the reference of how we got here. And everybody has a story, but there was a group of us from the Golden West Water Ski Club that ended up at Ski West. But you guys always hear the word Hey Mick, but you might not understand what that means. Okay, so I'm gonna help you do that right now. So I've got my little logbook. How many times it's been said to him? It's been said to him 3,462 times. And then I was curious because I kept the logbook. Who said it the most? And unfortunately, I found out that I actually said it the most. So what is a Hey Mick? So Mick was very handy with anything and everything. So anytime you had a problem, and of course I wasn't too far away, I would just come over and say, hey Mick, how do I get the water to go on? How do I get the electricity fixed? And on and on and on. So anything that anybody had a problem with, anywhere on the lake, hey Mick. So now you know the actual origin of the hey Mick. Not just how you doing kind of thing, but no. There was always a purpose. It wasn't like, hey, I want to have a conversation with you. I need you to come over here and fix this. So,
And he was more than willing.
he was. So many things he did for Ski West. You know, you guys talked about him being on the board for 20 plus years. He was president of most of that time. All of Ski West relied on him to take care of this place. And I'm on the board right now, and we have a knowledge drain. With Mick not here, there's so many things we don't know that he knew that he took with him. He wasn't trying to keep it from us. He'd just done it for 20 some years. The pump, you know, the dye, yeah, go on. He built the solar farm, or supervised it. He did the dig. He did nationals. So a very big part of Ski West is Mick Hess. And we all benefited from that. Love the guy, had thousands of conversations with him. And even though he was not super healthy at the very end, he still had that competitive spirit. Because he said, Craig, you built this pickleball court. Will you teach me how to play pickleball? I said, absolutely. Yeah, come on down. So we were here for about 4 months while we were doing some projects, and it was COVID. So this is a good place to be. And every morning he'd come over. We started off with about 5 minutes. Got all the way up to about 30 minutes of pickleball.
In his blue jeans, right?
Yeah.
In his blue jeans.
Whatever. Yeah, he didn't really get into the whole fashion thing. Or he wore running shoes, which probably isn't the best thing for pickleball. And he is as weak as he was, he would just be going for it. And if he could get one past me, just a big smile, like, okay, I got you. All right, Mick, you got me. Anyway, we all love the guy. We owe him a debt of gratitude, and it's fantastic you guys are carrying on. So, we love you, Mick.
Yeah, Mick, we love you, brother.
Come on, Robert.
I miss